Hello everybody, welcome. We are continuing our Las Vegas week with a visit to
the Hoover Dam.
The Hoover Dam. You can see it right back there. Never been here before, obviously, because we've never been to Vegas. I don't know what to expect on the inside. I think they have some cool stuff to look at, some tours and things. But I think this is one of the modern marvels of the world, and we're near Las Vegas. We just had to stop. Let's do it. Hoover Dam. Let's go Hoover Dam it up.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. The Hoover Dam is a concrete arch gravity dam. I don't know what arch gravity means, but it was built between 1931 and 1936. I didn't know it was that old. I didn't know it. I mean, it's an impressive structure to have built in the 1930s. That's just crazy to me. It also is a power plant. I think the water going through it, or however they do with the water, it actually creates energy. And apparently it was named after Herbert Hoover, the president. But then it was later renamed to the Boulder Dam before finally being restored to its original name of the Hoover Dam by Congress, I think in the 40s. So, it's an impressive structure for the 30s, to be honest. Like, we struggle to make things as amazing as this today. So the dam itself, if you kind of look down there, it basically blocks up the Colorado River and it creates Lake Mead. So Lake Mead is a gigantic lake in here. We've actually seen it as we've been driving around. A couple of other quick facts about the Hoover Dam that I didn't know. One is that Boulder City, which is right here, was actually created to build the dam. The entire city was created to build the dam. That's pretty cool. And there's enough concrete in that dam to stretch all the way across the entire United States. That's a lot of concrete. It says that the dam is 660 feet wide at the base, and it's about 726 feet high. Honestly, it doesn't. With the further you are away from this thing, it doesn't, like, you can't tell until you get right up on top of it. We haven't even got there yet, so I really want to head over and check it out and see what it looks like from right on top. We did actually already drive across it, and then we came back and found the parking garage. So when you first come into the Hoover Dam area, you can see it right over there. There's a road that leads on the way in, and right to your left when you first come in, there's a parking garage here, which I think is the best place to park. There's like a gift shop, and there's coffee and ice cream and stuff right here. Plenty of parking here, unless it's full, but there was plenty of spaces when we came through, and it's only $10 to park for the whole day. They also have parking down there, but you can see it way over there up on that ridge. There's a parking area way up there, and then way over there, which I think is further away from the dam. And there's less spots kind of over there, and it's still $10 to park. So when you first come in, save yourself some time. I mean, we drove it. We wanted to drive across the dam just to experience driving across it. So we drove over there, looked at all the parking, and then drove all the way back up here and came to this parking garage. I think that was the best way to do it. And there's also this giant bridge up here. You can see it way up there, which gives you an awesome overlook of the Hoover Dam. But it is a long walk. Prior to coming over to the Hoover Dam, way like up there, there's a road then there's like this giant, what can only be described as a series of ramps and stairways to get up to that bridge, to then walk all the way across that bridge. And I don't even see the people up there. They're like tiny little dots. I mean, that is a massive bridge and a massive hike to get all the way up there to get this view. It's the Hoover Dam scenic overlook. And you don't have to pay to do that overlook. You can try and just walk up there and look. It does give you a great view of the dam, but it's a lot of walking, a lot of climbing up steps and stuff. So just a heads up there. That exists if you're interested. But I want to take a look here at the gift shop. There's a little coffee and ice cream place right here. Coffee and ice cream at the Hoover Dam. And then there's a cafe, it says up here, and a gift store. But we've not been into either one of them, so I don't know what to expect. Yeah, pretty much kind of what I was expecting. Lots of little, like, trinkets and stuff. This is my dam hat, Hoover Dam. There's a bunch of those. Some that just say Hoover Dam. hats, shirts, lots of slogans and stuff. I'm sure Candy will probably find something here that she wants to get as a little trinket. She loves little memorabilia of places that we visit. And then we got a bunch of lots of little like trinkets. They got some mugs over here. Anybody who's a Disney fan, I know you love the mugs, so they got lots of Hoover Dam mugs here. Ooh, they have Hoover Dam souvenir water bottles over here for $5. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, they even have little Hoover Dam clothes for babies. Okay, yeah, pretty much what I would expect out of a gift shop. Pretty much anything you could possibly imagine. Got little magnets here. $6 for any magnet, 2 for $10. We got a little, oh, the cafe also has little snacks, cow's tails. Oh my gosh, I am such a fan of these caramel apple pops. Huge fan of these too. I like old people candy. I don't know what else to say about it. Oh, and they have saltwater taffy, bulk candy that you can fill up. Small bag $10, large bag $15. Lots of cool flavors. Got some drinks and the cafe over here. Wonder what they got for food. See if I can find the menu. There we go. $16 for a burger, $17 for a cheeseburger. They also have, I don't know, they have a little menu on top of this for some reason. Chili cheese dogs, sauerkrauts. Some kids meals, $7. Okay, pricing doesn't seem that bad. Grilled cheese, club sandwich, $15. I don't think that's too bad pricing wise. I mean, it's Disney World prices are maybe a little bit cheaper. Ooh, they do have fountain drinks over there. Might have to grab one. After I said I probably wasn't gonna walk up to that bridge thing. I'm doing it. You see, Candy's down there in the car. She's like, I'm not doing it. Some sort of like little like museum kind of like walkthrough up here. It's got like a lot of like plaques and stuff that has history of it. So, at least I made it to the top. And I don't have to go up anymore. So now I just have to go across. That's easy. That wasn't too bad. Thought it was gonna be a lot harder, or a lot higher, or harder than I thought, but it wasn't too bad. Although I'm still breathing heavy. This is the main highway. We actually came across this highway, and I saw all these people walking right here, and I was like, "What is that?" I saw those people walking right there. Well, this is it. Oh, I think we're almost far enough across the bridge where we get a pretty good view. Starting to come into view there. Now, as I said, this particular part is completely free. You can just come over here and do this. You don't have to pay for the visitor center or the tour or any of that stuff. You don't have to pay to park. You can literally, you don't even have to pay to park. There's a parking lot right down there. You just park there, come up those steps, come over here, look at the dam. So if you want to do the whole thing for free, this is the place to come. Go through the security checkpoint, stop at the scenic overlook, come out, go up them steps, come here. It's a good way to do it. All right, I made it to the middle of the bridge. Well, let's see the view, the reward. Did we get it? Is it worth it? It was worth it. Wow, look at this. Oh, that's sketchy. Oh, that's sketchy looking straight down there, I ain't gonna lie. Wow, that's sketchy. Man, that's cool. That's a great shot of the Hoover Dam. And this is completely free. Not to pay for this at all. You just happen to be driving by on the highway. You wanna make a stop? Just hit that scenic overlook right here, scenic bridge. Wow, that's beautiful. So I think this guy over here might be scared of heights. It's not going well for him. He's not happy. Come on. It's worth it coming up here, right? I can't see you because the sun is in my eyes, but like... I mean, that's pretty epic right there. That's an epic shot. Yeah, I'd go bungee jumping off of that, I'd say. I'd do that. Why not? It's pretty cool. That'd be cool. Wow. It feels awesome right here. It feels so good. Woo, that's a cool view. It's starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, I'd take my coat off. I have it tied around my... don't even know why I brought it. I thought it would be like maybe windy. I have it tied around my waist. It's not. It's hot, actually.
Yeah, it's starting. Things are just starting to heat up. Huh? Anybody? Come on, Spider-Man. Spider-Man from Universal Studios. Oh, so Candy, we were gonna get a drink or snack or something and bring it up, but Candy said she saw a sign that said no snacks or drinks or anything in the dam. So. But
I have a feeling I'm gonna see people with snacks and drinks.
Yeah. So we'll hit that on our way back. Get a drink on the way back. I'm seeing a lot of signage and stuff about no drones. I think drones must be a big problem. They said the same thing at the Grand Canyon. They were asking like any drones in the vehicle, no drones allowed, etc. So it must have a big problem with people wanting to fly drones over the dam and over the Grand Canyon. So we're doing the tour right now, and we had to go through a security. When you go to the visitor center, you have to go through security. They check your pots. You go through a metal detector. It was like an airport. But what was really interesting was we paid for, there was a $10 package which lets you into the visitor center, $15 package which lets you into the visitor center and gives you a tour of the power plant, and a $30 package that does both of those things but gives you a few extra places they take you inside the power plant. So we did the $15 one, the one in the middle. The first thing we did was we sat through a little movie. So they took us into a theater. We watched a little movie. It was like maybe a 5-minute long movie. A couple of cool facts in there that I didn't know. That they said, first of all, that Lake Mead is the largest man-made lake in the United States. That's what they said. Now, I don't know if it still is. That movie looked like it was from like the 1950s. So I don't know if it still is, but that's what it said. And also, I feel like it said, did I hear that right? Did it say it was enough concrete to wrap around the equator 4 times?
I don't know. I didn't hear that part.
All right, we're going down some sort of tunnel. I don't know. We just went 536 feet down into the dam. So we're in the heart of the dam now. What is this? This is wet. This is literally wet right here. This water. Because I'm not touching that mud stuff right there, but it's wet.
We are currently standing in one of the 4 original diversion tunnels that was built for Hoover Dam's construction. And in case you guys are wondering exactly where we're at right now, this is our present location as we speak. Now, as you saw in the video, the primary purpose for these tunnels was obviously to divert the river. That way they can do the construction on the dam itself. We have the 2 here in Nevada, as well as the other 2 in Arizona, each of them 50 feet in diameter and 3/4 of a mile in length. Now, construction on these tunnels began in 1931, and that involved drilling and blasting into the walls of Black Canyon, a process that took nearly 2 years to complete. As they were working on these tunnels inside the canyon walls, other projects were being worked on the outside, and that was the creation of the coffer dams. Now we have the upper coffer dam, which is built right above the main site for Hoover. It's a large earthen dam that was overtopped with concrete, steel, and other materials because they needed it to be super strong.
He said there's enough water running through this giant pipe behind me to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in 7 seconds. He said there's enough water running through this pipe every second. 96,000 gallons or something every second to fill up an entire Olympic-sized swimming pool in 7 seconds.
That's a lot of water.
And that's just one of these pipes? There's, I think, 4 or something of these pipes in here? It's pretty cool. So it took us about 70 seconds to go down the 500 and something feet into the dam, and then we went up 33 feet, which took about 5 seconds, he said. It was kind of funny. So now we're at the power plant level, and we're going to actually go get a view of the power plant, where they have all the turbines. I think a video said there was 17 turbines generating power here and basically supplying power to over 1 million people in this area. So yeah, I swear that's what the video said. It goes around, there's enough concrete in here to go around the equator 4 times. But the one thing I read said it's a stretch across the United States once. So I'm not sure which one's true, but that's just what the video said, I think. The walls are pretty cool. I mean, there's literally water like seeping through these walls here. This is awesome. All right, we're heading into the power plant. We're almost there. Let's see the turbines. There we go.
Come on in, guys. Feel free to spread on out. We've got plenty of room for everyone here.
Oh, this area is a lot larger than I thought it was going to be.
I do get started. First and foremost, if you'd like to have a seat, we do have the benches over here to my right. In case you need to get a drink of water or fill up some water bottles, to my right, just right around the corner, we do have a drinking fountain as well. And of course, lastly, folks, as this is a time tour, now is the time to get all those selfies, all those group shots in, because at the end of the presentation, we will need to depart the room. Find our 2 green P&H bridge cranes. The closest one to us is going to have the American flag draped over the side of it. These cranes are original to the building itself. They were first installed in the 1930s, and we still use them to this very day. The lifting capacity for each crane is 300 tons, and just to kind of give you guys an idea of how much lift that is, well, if we were to bring the Statue of Liberty right out of New York Harbor, right here to Hoover Dam, believe it or not, that one crane with the flag alone, that can lift Lady Liberty without any problem, because the statue itself only weighs 225 tons. Now, as impressive as that sounds, that's actually still not good enough for us here at the dam, because some of our heaviest rotors inside the generators, well, they can weigh up to 600 tons each. So for our workers to get them out and to work on them, they have to combine both cranes into one large super crane. Now, speaking of the rotors, if you guys look down there on the floor, that large object that's sticking out of the ground, that is the rotor from generator Nevada 3, which is the gap that you see in the line of generators down the way. The reason why we have this out is they were doing some maintenance on it over this last year, and now that the maintenance is complete, they're actually putting it back together. So what that entails is putting in around 5,000 steel plates all around the perimeter, and then once those steel plates are in place, 40 large electromagnets will be going on the side, each magnet weighing around 4 tons each. So when this is fully reassembled and ready to be put back, it's going to weigh in the neighborhood of somewhere around 580 tons. So again, both cranes will have to be utilized just to put it back into generator Nevada 3.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
He said right behind that wall, 5 feet behind that wall, is the actual Hoover Dam wall. And he said the thickness of the base of the Hoover Dam is as wide as this entire room. That's how thick the Hoover Dam is. He said up at the top of the Hoover Dam where the road is, it's only 43 feet deep, or wide. So, very thick at the bottom, obviously, but that's a long way. It's only 43.
Deep.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deep. It's only 43 feet deep, though, at the top. So, it's pretty cool. He said that's the original turbine right there. That's the original Nevada, I think he called it, turbine. That was put in when they built the dam. It's undergoing some maintenance right now, but he said that's the OG. This tunnel's cool.
I wish there was a haunted house down here.
That reminds me of a haunted cave. See water on the wall right there. All right, well, the guided portion of the tour was over. It was worth the $5, I think, for that little tour and getting to see underneath. It was only $5 extra for that. And now we're in the self-guided visitors area, where it's actually got really good views of the dam. And supposedly there's an observation deck upstairs, which I think is outside, because he said there's gusts of wind up there. So if you lose anything down there, you ain't getting it back. So, but there's a good view from right here. But I think we're going to head through the museum, and then we're going to head upstairs and take a look at the dam from the outside. So let's check out the museum. Let's see what we got in here. So he said it's a lot of the history of the dam. Right there, why was Hoover Dam built? Lots of little like plaques and stuff and videos. Let's see, what else do we got here? The video that we watched when we first got in here really told you a lot of great stuff about how it was built, why it was built. What do we got here? Safety belt, drills, powder cans, dynamite boxes. Cool. They said this was built during the Great Depression, and they had about 3,500 workers coming during the Great Depression to work here, flooding in. They said they got paid $4 a day to build this dam, which apparently during the Great Depression was actually a good amount of money. You know, I was reading these things and I was thinking about that video, and I realized that it took Disney about as long to make Journey to Moana at Epcot, the garden, as it did for them to build the Hoover Dam. Yeah. Oh, this is looks like a model. Yeah, like a construction model of how they built the dam. That's neat. Oh, look, it's the inside view of one of the... Ooh, cool. This is an inside view of one of the generators. The turbines that are downstairs. You can actually go inside of one of them. Cool. Huh. I want to touch it. There's just something about the tactile touch or feel of something that just makes it feel real. That's pretty cool. I just saw something here on the ground I want to see. It says this is a coupling bolt. This bolt is one of 36 remaining original spare generator bolts. The bolt and nut combined weighed 181 pounds for one of these bolts. Look how big this bolt is. It's huge. Look at the wrench. The wrench. Here, this is so we can get some scale. This is the wrench. That's how big it is. That's what it would take. That's cool. It says this is what the average concrete is that the Hoover Dam is made out of. Ooh, I can touch it too. You see this? It says this is a typical concrete sample made out of these things. Huh. Look, this is like the actual concrete it's made out of. That's pretty cool.
Like underneath the glass, right?
Yeah. Well, I think this might actually be it. It's just like sanded. So it's smooth. I don't know. We came upstairs to the observation deck. But before we head out there, what's this over here? Ooh, there's a little model of it, of the dam. That's pretty neat. Bronze turbine. The panels on this pedestal depict aspects of Hoover Dam and 3 states it serves. So it's like an artist's interpretation of all the things that it serves and stuff. That's neat. All right, let's go outside. I want to get a view of the dam, finally. We're going to get a good view for the first time. Now hold on to my camera good here. In case it's kind of gusty. Ooh, yeah.
The water comes out
this
of
is
the
awesome.
at an
Wow.
average temperature of 53 to 55
What?
degrees.
This is awesome. Man.
At the base,
Now that
you see
is
two
cool.
long buildings, one on each
How
side
did
of the
they
canyon.
build this thing in the 30s,
These house the
1930s?
17 generators
In the
that
1930s,
create
it took them 5 years to build this, 2 years ahead of schedule, which is less time than it took them to build Journey into Moana at Epcot, which is just a garden.
This allows
And they did this in the
Hoover Dam to
30s.
operate without the use of
This is
taxpayer dollars.
crazy. And they had to drain, there, so you can see the lake over there. There was water here. They had to drain all that. They had to like dig all these tunnels to separate the water out so there wasn't any water here so they could actually build this. And then they had to close those tunnels so the water came back through here. There's all this technical stuff in the video that looked really cool that you don't really think about
Over the canyon wall,
in order to actually build this.
30,000 volts.
That's insane to me.
The
I think I actually heard that
direct the wires are
around
running
100
into the
and
canyon.
something, 150, 180 or something people died actually during the construction of this. And I can see why. I mean, they were on like little busted ropes and pulleys and stuff. It wasn't like nowadays with the like steel cordage and stuff holding you up. Like it literally was like busted little ropes.
This is the valve house.
This is insane. Wow, this is so cool. So you can see down there, that's the Colorado River. It's right on over there.
Behind the dam, you could see Lake Mead. The largest
Yeah, and then
man-made
Lake Mead is way over there on the other side. We'll check that out in just a minute.
It has a story.
Let me get a better view of the river, though.
Of the tail race. But in reality, that's the Colorado River.
Wow, this is awesome. Man,
This is where the water is drawn from hundreds
how cool
of
this
feet below
is.
the surface of the lake and spills
Easy to
through
see.
the turbines, flowing on downstream.
The water actually looks so like calm and like pristine. Yeah, I want to jump in it. I'm getting pretty hot sitting here. And I mean, I don't want to jump in it from this high, but I definitely wouldn't mind. It's really pretty.
At the base, you see two long buildings,
Wow.
one on each side of the canyon. These house the 17 generators that can achieve.
I'll tell you what, you can see it really good from here. We're going to get a better view when we get over there, but you can see that. See how the rock
All the pictures you wish.
is white
The next
and then it turns to
presentation is
brown?
located
That's the
across
calcification for how high the water has gotten here. That's the highest it's ever gotten, but you can kind of see it almost from this angle, like how high it was. I think they said it was only 7 feet away from spilling over the top of the dam. All right, let's head over. I want to head over and walk across this thing. I want to see the Lake Mead side. So I think we're done with the visitor center. Oh, it says there's an exit this way. Let's go out this way. I don't know what those statues are right there. I don't know, they're building them. No clue, but people were taking pictures, so I'll take a video of it, just in case. Hey, look at this guy. He's got the right idea. Sweet selfie stick there. Okay, I see a sign here. It says Monument Plaza is being built. So, I don't know, it's to celebrate the Hoover Dam. That's what those statues were. Oh, I see. This is a restoration project. So I think this used to be the monument celebrating the Hoover Dam feat of engineering, and they're renovating it. So he said over there at the Spillway House is the original museum, I believe. And with our ticket, we're allowed to go in there. So we'll probably check that out on the way back. He said that's the original museum. It's actually pretty cool. And he said that was the museum. It was actually opened when the Hoover Dam opened, back in 1936. So that's a little piece of history there we'll check out. Man, this is it right here. Danger, keep off the wall. Yeah, you think? Candy will be trying to get up on this wall to take a cool little picture. She'll be like, oh, let me get a thumbnail up on the wall. Yeah, danger, keep off wall. Thank you. Yeah. So this little building here, I don't know what this is. What is this? Yes, why are for some reason all the water bottle things are sold out.
I'm so thirsty.
You have no idea how thirsty I am because it's so dry in the desert. Okay, so we just discovered that this building right here that looks super cute, and we're like, oh, should we go up there? It says men's restroom. That's literally all this is the restroom. So yeah, not exciting at all actually. And I'm going to assume one of these other ones over here is the women's restroom. All right, so I really want to go up here because right in the middle of the Hoover Dam is
The line between two states?
the line between two states. One half of the Hoover Dam, Nevada, one half of the Hoover Dam, Arizona. This is literally the transition point between two states. And I want to stand in two states at the same time. I'm going to stand right in the middle of the Hoover Dam. I'm going to do a little Robin Hood Men in Tights. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I think that's your best option for a drink. You're not doing that? I have not drank out of a water fountain even once since COVID. So, I mean, I'm sure they're fine, but I'm good. What is this? Is this different? What is this? Is that open? I feel like that's locked. This looks like something special, and there's a line here. And I'm going to assume that it doesn't open. And it doesn't. All right, well, after walking all the way back and forward on the dam, I finally found, well, I had to look it up because I couldn't find it because I saw the plaque, but I didn't see what was under the plaque, which actually shows you the state line. I thought this was it because it looked like there was like these little diamonds right here. So right here, there's a plaque. It says modern civil engineering, etc. But then right below it, Nevada, Arizona, state line right here. Yeah, so I don't know how I missed that. So we're standing right here in two states. This is it. And I'm going to do this. So I'm here on this side. And now I'm on the other side. I'm on the east side. I'm on the west side. I'm on one side. I'm on the other side. Huh? Anybody know Robin Hood Men in Tights? You getting it? You getting the reference? And cue the clip.
I'm on one side. See? I'm on the other side. I'm on the east bank. I'm on the west bank.
All right, we're finally getting our first look at Lake Mead side. Water's a lot higher on this side, that's for sure. And we're getting a good view of that calcification on the rocks there. Look at the height. You can kind of see there. I'm gonna try to get lower. See the white line, and then you can start to see that wall over there to the left. That's the height of the dam. So you can see it's only about 7 feet difference there between that line and the wall height, and the water would have come right over the top. He said they had to open up all those, I don't know what they're called. He said something, whatever they're called. They had to open up all those things so that they could drain the water, and they said they had those things running for, I think he said like 60 days or something, or maybe it was 36 days. A long time they had them things running, trying to push all that water through over to the other side to try to keep it from coming over the wall. But man, isn't that pretty? That is absolutely beautiful. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking straight down there, and that water looks very nice to jump into. Wow. You can see that. That is awesome looking.
That's a common thing.
It's really pretty here.
What do you think? Yeah.
I'm just chilling.
I have a question. Is that like a big school of fish right there, do you think?
Where?
Like straight down there? Do you see that coming towards us?
I do. I do see that. But I don't know if that's just a shadow.
I don't know. Like, I mean, it's a lake, right? So, like, I don't think there's big schools of fish, but I see something.
Formation there. I don't know.
I can't tell what it is. It's like moving, though. I don't know. Yeah, it's actually pretty relaxing just kind of sitting here, like leaning against this thing.
It looks like I want to jump in the water.
It really does, but not from this height.
I'd try it.
Not from this height. I don't think it would work out very well. It would be a one try, and that's all you get.
Why do they have that net out there?
Calm. I don't know. There's like a little rubbery thing on the other side too. I don't know if maybe it catches debris,
Maybe.
so that it doesn't like get into the pipes, like, you know what I mean, like clog into the pipes or something. It's probably why. But I'm assuming they have filters over top of the pipe entrances, but maybe those are like for bigger things. I don't know. Maybe they just need to have multiple lines of defense. I don't know. Maybe it's for fish. Maybe they're catching fish. I don't think that's it. It's relaxing. Calm. Quiet. Feels good. There's a nice breeze. Oh, I'm taking a look here. Over on the Nevada side, there's a clock that says Nevada time on it. And then over on this side, it says Arizona time. And obviously it's an hour difference. Because you change time zones between these two states, so. Whew, man, that's a long way down. It is so cool, too. I feel like I could slide down that safely. No, it's too steep right here. It feels like a little bit more gradual before you get there. I have a feeling, though, that would burn like fire going all the way down that thing. Man. This is really cool. Honestly. Whew, man, it's really hard to tell the scale from like a video, but like, look down there. If I go all the way down, do you see those little things down there? Those are cars and trucks. You can see them. Those are like full size trucks and cars. And they look at them. They look like dots. That's how far away those are. Look how big it is. It's monstrous. Trucks. Damn. Trucks. Damn. Like, it's crazy. So here's the exhibit. It says the original 1940s exhibit building. So we're gonna go in here and check it out.
You folks have tickets?
Yes, we do. I think
Okay, come on in.
these ones. Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
It's very informative, and they updated it over the years, and the last time was about 1995. But they've always tried to keep it to the original intent, and that's what makes it really quite spectacular. When you view this, view it through the prism. When this thing was built, the only people that saw this kind of technology were the rich people. The people who did tours here at the Hoover Dam, specifically the first 10 years, they were rich. The middle class had been wiped out by the Great Depression. They didn't spend that kind of money to come do a tour at the Hoover Dam. They just didn't spend money that way. The elites did it. And they were the only ones that had access to this technology. So it was really quite astounding for its time. It's 10 minutes long. If you need to leave early, just exit out to your left. Be respectful of your fellow guests. If you hang out for the full 10 minutes, after it's over, come over and take pictures. Take just a minute to do so, and then clear out as rapidly as you can so I can give the next group the same talk, okay? Have a wonderful day at the Hoover Dam, folks.
Thank you.
Welcome to Hoover Dam, once the Bureau of Reclamation's world-famous multi-purpose structures which help put the great rivers of the West to work. Before you is a topographical model showing portions of 7 western states that share the waters of the Colorado River and its tributaries. In the foreground is the Colorado River. Rising in the snow-capped Rocky Mountains, the river flows 1,400 miles through mountains and deserts toward the Gulf of California. In the background lie the Great Mojave Desert and Death Valley.
Man, we're walking back up and just look at this. Just this alone is like awe-inspiring. It's crazy. It was just the dog who owned a dam. Hoover Dam mascot only acted as if he owned the dam, but without doubt he owned the hearts of its workers. Huh. Okay, I just have to come over here and I want to touch this rock. This is cool. I mean, it's up there. Definitely up there. Did you touch it? Did you get to touch the rock? It's cool, right? So there's that bridge. You can see it now. It's better. The sun's not all in our business, but you can walk all the way up to it. This is the view that you get from it. It's a beautiful view, but it's a long walk. Heroes of the Hoover Dam. Yeah, it's crazy the kind of it's crazy the contraptions that they used to build this. I just don't understand. Like, it's insane to me. Insane. In the 1930s. Some brave men, that's for sure. Well, I figured we'd end today where we started today, right here overlooking the Hoover Dam. That was, what did you think?
It was beautiful.
That was amazing.
Yeah, massive.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah. It's very majestic here if you look past like the concrete and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very, very majestic, like the Grand Canyon. It's beautiful.
Like, it's almost better than the Grand Canyon in some spots, like looking at it.
Because of the water.
Because of the water and stuff, but I think it depends.
Yeah.
I mean, the Grand Canyon is, I think, better, but like,
Yeah.
there's just some things about this that are also really interesting. But man, the Hoover Dam is that's just crazy to me. I still, like I said, I said it 15 times in the video. I don't understand how they did it. So anyway, this was such an awesome time. I'm glad we got to see this Hoover Dam off the bucket list. Another awesome thing that we got to check out. So we hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was a little bit informative. I tried to throw the facts in there as we heard them through the tours and the videos and stuff. I thought the little thing that we got to see, the little video of the original little museum, it was it kind of reminded me of Epcot, another educational little Disney thing. That was neat. It was the original one from the 1940 or something, it said. So I think it was cool. I mean, it was older technology, but it was neat. So anyway, I think we had a blast. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. Let us know what you thought in the comments. Until we see you next time, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.